Hello YouTube, Robin Hood Bricks here, and it's Brick Call O'Clock! With two lovely subscriber packages to start with, big and small, stuff from eBay, Pick a Brick, Build a Minifigure, Series Minifigures, and I think a Bricklink as usual, so an absolutely huge array of stuff to get through. It could be a long one. Good. Well, as ever, we better start with our subscriber packages, which are very generous. And my favourite, there's one from Belgium, but first, one from the UK. And, what's this got in it? All sorts of stuff. We seem to have a card and some bricks by the looks of things. So here is the card. Very nice sort of seaside scene it looks like to me, with a pier and so on. I'm thinking whether I should do one of those in my city. I think that might be quite good actually, because a lot of coastal places do have them. Hi Robin, new subscriber here, found your channel when I got a train set to allow me to motorise my Main Street tram over Christmas. So the first video of yours that I found was your one of the 4-wide station on the floor of your new Lego room with those Tricks Bricks add-ons. Ah, yes, I know what you mean. I hope they give you commission. They don't actually, but they do give me free parts. I'm not moaning at all. I've already had 2 Tricks Bricks orders this year. Oh, well, maybe I should try and ask for some commission then. It's my 60th today. Oh, well. Congratulations. I was a Lego fan over half a century ago and had one of their first ever trains with the blue track with the white sleepers. Yes, my older brother had some of that. Their switch points had the curve in a single direction, so you could have a loop of track with a perfect circle at one end. Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah, so it's kind of an oval but a loop around there. Yeah, so that's sort of a continuous curve switch, which you can get through Tricks Bricks, people. No commission here. Where was I? Both the train and the carriages were on one-piece chassis with the red-blue magnets. Yes, that's right. Weirdly, they would only connect... Oh, I suppose it was a magnet orientation, wasn't it? But the red and blue magnets would only attach to the opposite number. Yeah, and wheels permanently attached. Yes, I remember that. Anyway, I was treating myself to some birthday Lego and thought the enclosed would help you keep Brick Nottingham's marina crime-free. Love the channel. All the best, Rob. Oh, thank you very much for that, Rob. Very nice card indeed. So this... Oh, right. I see what it is now. I'm just looking at it like that. I thought it might be some parts you'd pulled together yourself. But it is the police water scooter. So I think this was a gift with purchase recently. So right now, I'm not going to tip that all out so it doesn't get messed up with everything else. But that is cool. So that can go straight into the marina, as you say, or maybe be buzzing around under the bridges, making sure nobody gets in the way of the race or gets eaten by any of the sharks that will be adding to all the cross sections. So that's great. Thanks very much for that, Rob. And then we've got this great big one from Belgium, which has been here a while. Apologies, but I didn't get to it for perhaps obvious reasons. And I will now. And you very cleverly remembered to mark it as £30, euros, or whatever it was. So it got to me without any issue at all. And wow, it feels heavy and it looks pretty big. Oh, there we go. Check the box. Yep. Toss that over my head. Oh, wow. We've got an absolute load here and a letter. And, Railway Brick Museum. 1x8. Is that a sticker? That's a printed one, I think. That's really interesting. Maybe you'll explain that. Oh, we might have to have a Railway Brick Museum in the city now. Though brick wouldn't make sense. I don't know. Anyway, bubble wrap away and then we can get to the letter. Oh, it's a great big bag, I think. Wow, you have been very generous. Huge. Right, letter next. Hi, Robin. I hope this package finds you well. Yes, indeed. I like watching your content, even your brick calls. Well, the brick calls are the best bit. That's the good fun part of the hobby, isn't it? The acquisition. I have a tiny city of my own on a shelf above the TV, about almost 4 by 1.5 base plates, with plans for extending the shelf width by 3 base plates. Well, Marissa, if you're anything like me, you'll extend it about 18 times until you've taken over your whole garage. So it's a dangerous precedent. But anyway, at the moment, the city is not set up. since I used the shelf for the Winter Village during this period. Ah, yes. That's sets that I never got right from the start, and now I've continued to not get them. There's no way I'm going to be able to afford them now. But yeah, they look very good as a seasonal display, don't they? Over the last year or so, I've been buying way too much second-hand sets that had useful parts in them. Yeah, they get the best deals on eBay, I think. I agree. I won't be doing that anymore. From now on, I'll follow your example and mostly just order what I need. Yeah, I kind of have to do that, otherwise I get swamped. It's gotten to the point where I can't store everything in an organised fashion anymore, and I only have so many friends that occasionally need parts. I love playing Lego Store for them. So I've decided to donate some to you. Wow, thank you. I hope you find some useful stuff in here. Included, you'll also find a little companion. It's not a dog exactly, but you could consider him a robot dog. Oh, I'll have to look out for him. His name is Hack. Don't ask. I was like 10 when I made him up many, many years ago. Oh, that's very kind of you to include Hack. Cheers from Belgium, Marissa. Wow, that is absolutely great. Well, thank you very much for that letter, Marissa. Wow, we better get to this. Or Marisa. Oh, golly. We've got some goggly eyes here. I don't know what they're for. I do like them. It reminds me of Cookie Monster. He used to have those, didn't he? Maybe I'll stick those on the fridge or something. But yeah, so we've got some goggly eyes. We'll leave them in there for now. And where shall we start? We have got a load of rock pieces, which I'm actually quite low on those. So that's useful. Got 4 of those. A couple of those to make what I'm thinking of as being a sort of World War I mine under the water. Whether I want to include them or not, I've got a couple of those, so that will be a third one. Some panels, always useful, in grey. Some of the corner ones, I think they are in... No, they must be old grey, mustn't they? Yeah, they are. Oh, well, that'll be useful. Make a tower even taller. We've got 4 of those. Some of the more recent ones. Oh, I can guess what this is. No. Well, I need these for my crossing, so they're actually on my list as well, so that's useful. The right type of fence that I use, a boulder and an engine. Oh, it's all ready. You've got loads of parts I'm going to be using. No problem there. Turkey, some spiders and bats. I'm probably okay for spiders and bats, people, but yeah, all good. You never know. I did use quite a few of my bats, actually, didn't I, on that Halloween train making the... What did I call it? The Wagon-O bats. So some nice palisade bricks in brown, always useful. Some big bricks, which again are always useful, because I use a lot of big bricks as structural sort of pieces. So these 2x8s in yellow are going to be really useful, certainly. And some dark tan, bright green. Yeah, no problem. Now I'm going to use all of those. Ooh. Quite expensive longer bricks in grey. It's one of those garage ones and that. I'll probably use those for support in the aqua colour. I don't know. You have to think about that. It's a bit of a hard colour to use, but it is nice and different, I suppose, and not too frenzy. Because, oh, and we've got the down bits as well, so that's useful. Yeah, so maybe I'll be able to use those some sort of garage setup. I don't know. Yeah, I have to think about that. What else have we got? We've got a great big juniors and a wall section. That might be a bit hard to use. Though it's quite pretty, isn't it? As a sort of, I don't know. I was going to say train tunnel, but I don't think it's quite big enough. Oh, but it's castle-y. These fleur-de-lis on it and stuff. It's a bit of a big piece for me to use, I think. But you never know, structurally or something. Oh, it's even got more decor on the inside. That looks absolutely fabulous. I wonder what set that was from. Is it from that Disney sort of Mickey one? Don't really know. Ooh, and little bits falling off all over the place. Oh, and that one's got some sort of print on it as well. Sort of triangular tile with printing on. Don't know quite what that's from. Oh, we got more of these panel pieces. Now these would be easier to use, wouldn't they? The only problem with this sort of thing is when the print is exactly the same, it looks a bit weird when repeated. So you have to try and do it at different orientations so they don't look quite as identical. But it's a good fun problem to have, to try and use those. And we've got a 4th one there. Oh, not quite empty there. Loads of decorated tiles with cookies on, and oh, I think I had this on my list as well. It's just a 1x1 round brick that says salt. I think it was from that witch's. Was it from that witch's house? I'm going to show my sort of ignorance here of all these sort of. Oh, the Hocus Pocus one. You know the set I mean. I'm thinking it might be from there. I think it went on my list as a maybe never, but yeah, so some sort of vet panels. That's quite interesting, isn't it? The ramp with the wood pieces on and the metal sides, almost like a drawbridge. Sure, I could probably find a good place for that. Printed hieroglyphics. Ooh, I don't know about that. A little sort of snoozy cat. Yay! One of my favourite, the diagonal stripes. A Big Ben clock. All sorts in here. Very nice indeed. Yeah? Ooh, they're quite jazzy, aren't they? They're quite sort of 80s in a way. Could probably put them in an arcade or something like that. They look good fun. What are these purple ones? Harry Potter. Boo! Don't really need those. But anyway, yeah. See, I'm too old for Harry Potter. I never read or watched the films, so basically I just don't know anything about it. So there we go. But anyway, oh, there's another nice printed one. So this, oh yeah, I think this is definitely from that Hocus Pocus house because it's got witches on there with a cauldron on that one by one. I think that was on my maybe list as well. So yeah, we've got two things to take off my list and some interesting dots type things with stars on and that. Loads of 1x1 plates. Let's tip them out. Yeah. Oh, and in grey and black. Oh, I think I need a load in black actually for something I was designing the other day. So that's good. Or were they 1x2? Oh no, they were 1x2s. Haven't found this dog yet. We've got some good gates in brown. Sort of wrought iron ones, but obviously in wood. And these big ones, which I think I have got a set of already. So, oh, but I got them in red, I think, didn't I? Like off one of the big temples. I don't know quite where to use these, but they look very strong indeed. So they're fun. Oh, and there's the other one of the wolf connections. We've got a couple of blue angled plates there. Oh, interesting stuff in here. We've got a nice... Oh, that's just one of those bendy hinge brick crane pieces. More castle stuff. Wow, 1,000,000 of these modified plates with the studs on the side. Well, if I need any of those, I'll definitely have enough for lifetime now. Wow, you must have bought something that had quite a few of those in. Oh, you've got a hare, thank you. Oh, pop that in a bin. We have blue castle tops, not sure about that. What's that, dark azure? Some tiles and brown, nice big base for a car. Another one of the castle turrets. A great big catapult in red. Look at that. That's a good bit, isn't it? That could be on my Scorpion Knights or something. Nice red sort of bucket to fire goodness knows what at the enemies of Brick Derby. Some green plates. That'll be useful. Yeah, loads of bricks and all sorts of useful stuff in there. Fantastic. I'm hoping the dog's in here in case I've missed it. Have I missed it? Oh, what's this? No, that's just some other bits. Oh, no, hold on. Is this it? This might be it. It might be something that fell apart. I'm thinking that looks like sort of dog ears or something. And these could be legs. And those could be legs. So how would that go? Oh, that's its tail. I think I can work this out. Is that the... body, and that's the tail. I think it's fallen apart, but I reckon I might have guessed how it went together. It's kind of like an insectoid dog with a tail on the back there, 4 legs, and some antenna ears. He's quite fun, isn't he? Maybe he should go in my space scene. Just need to put some sort of Blacktron type colouring in him, maybe a band of yellow or something like that will make him Blacktron. And that would be pretty cool. Okay, so I think that is your dog. What did you call him? Hack. Yes. So we'll put him there. Love this one as well. The Railway Brick Museum. Is that something in Belgium? I like that. I'll have to put that somewhere. That could just be an advert, couldn't it? It doesn't actually have to be a whole build. And then we've got this bag with some more frenzy bits in. Yeah, don't know about that one. I think I need some... Well, at least I've run out of white pillars. I've used one of those on my beach party. Yeah, ice cream stickers. I can peel all these off, of course, using my patented hot tea technique. Yes. More shiny cupcake ones, card game. All sorts of interesting sticker pieces in this final bag. Oh, almost final bag. Got one more as well. Oh, golly. A record. Stars in pink. Nice sort of mirrory thing with... That's Harry Potter, isn't it? With sort of turban fella on and... Oh, a little knight. I think I could use that in my castle scene, couldn't I? Some sort of ornate window. Though he has got a broom for obvious use in the what's it called, silly game they play. Do you know I saw some real life, I think I've told you this before, but I saw some real life students, adults, technically, hopping around in a field, all with a broom in between their legs, playing, I've temporarily forgotten the name of that game. In real life, I didn't think people actually did it, especially not adults. So I was a bit confused at that. But yeah, it was a bit of a weird, surreal experience. But it does happen, apparently. Yeah, so there's some really interesting stickers I've never seen before. It looks like the bumper of a car or something like that. That looks good. And this seems to be something that goes in the middle. I don't know what they're for, but could definitely use those stickers. They're interesting, aren't they? Almost looks like the sort of trim on a jukebox or something like that. These pillars, I think they're off an Indiana Jones set. Very nice. And some windows with some kind of carnivorous plants in. I think that's off a Scooby-Doo set, or maybe a Monster Fighters one. A couple of other little tiny bits and bobs. What's that? Like a computer screen. Clipboard. That's fun. I can give that to somebody straight away. Arrow. Space. Oh no, surfboard. Yeah, buttons. Oh, there's another one of those, so that can go with that. Yeah, a height thing. Keep out. Yeah, computer, cupcakes, tablecloth, and stuff. Absolutely great. And then one final part, and I don't have this either, don't think, is the printed sarcophagus with the vampire on it sleeping. That is very cool. I'm fairly sure I don't have that because it doesn't ring any bells at all. I've got a similar one, but I think it's just a plain one for a vampire to come out of. But yeah, that's very cool. I forget what set that came from, but it's very nice. Not very common, I don't think, so I think that's quite generous. Very nice indeed. Very nice indeed. Cool. Wow. So thank you very much, Rob. Thank you very much, Marisa. This is absolutely great for the growing channel. Love, love, love. Thank you very much. I'm going to push it to one side so we can make a bit of space for the rest of the stuff that I've been accumulating in our break from the halls. Cool. Well, you'll have to let me know if I've made Hack in the right way, Marisa. But I think that's the only way that could have pretty much gone together and to give it a tail. But anyway, the next thing I got in the intervening period from our last haul was the load of Series 27 minifigures, which I won't go through in a great deal of detail because you've probably seen them, probably even owned them, but yeah, I'll just give you my thoughts on them briefly. I absolutely loved the small telescope build here. It's amazing, all these new fangled, interesting, different pieces used in slightly different ways to produce what looks incredibly accurate, if you ask me. And as far as I'm concerned, this is the first regular Lego figure that we've had needing a prosthetic hand. So that's a very interesting thing to have in our collections as well. Friends with a trailblazer on that one. We've got a really nice torso there as well. Squinty eye for peering in the telescope. So that can go with an observatory, which I do have planned for New Brick Nottingham. So that will have a great place for this person to visit. And you get a spare prosthetic hand. Now, what you're supposed to do with it, I don't know, because he has, you know, a non-regular arm to connect it to. So I guess it can be used just clipped onto something as some sort of gun or something when it's sort of facing the other way. But I'm sure it would be quite an interesting piece to play around with. So yeah, I like that one. Put it on the rooftop somewhere. Pretty good. I'm going to give that one 4 out of 5. Next one, we've got a jetpack racer, apparently. I've never even heard of this, so I thought I'd Google it to check if it was even a thing. And, well, who knew? It is a thing. The world's first jetpack race was in Dubai, apparently, in 2024. So, okay, it exists, but this guy's got no one to compete against, at least locally. So I guess he'll just be practicing in the skies above Brick Nottingham. So maybe I need to add an even bigger sort of rocket piece out the back of him and just have him flying through midair somewhere random. But yes, that's quite a good one. Not my favourite. I do like the Octang branding on the legs for his sponsorship. But yeah, I think I'll give him 2 out of 5. Now, here's a good one. I was using this idea of a steampunk inventor as the... what's he called? The President Abraham Lincoln character, because he's got the tall sort of stovepipe hat. And I was using him in my the Apocalypseburg version of him. I was using as a kind of steampunk inventor of my very own in the blacksmith underneath the castle. But now we've got another one, so maybe he'll just have a buddy who work in the same place. And this has given me massive vibes of Ninjago as well, actually, where we've got the Iron Baron, who's pretty much a character who's got exactly the same sort of hand contraption and setup, albeit very evil. So you can imagine if this guy had a sort of evil twin brother, that would be the Iron Baron from there. But yeah, or maybe something happened to him, like Jekyll and Hyde. This is before the event, and the Iron Baron is after the event. But whatever you do, don't talk about it. Don't mention it. So yeah, I really like him. I love the goggles up here, right on his hat, and all the sort of mechanics that he's wearing, the little dial there, which of course you get a spare one, and his whole arm's metal and gold in colour. So yeah, it's really good, that. So I'm going to give that a 4. It almost needs some sort of ridiculous contraption for him to be flying around on, if you ask me. Some sort of thing pieced together from goodness knows what. Here's another one. So to give him a score, 4 is what I was thinking for him. Cupid, very good. I love the head. The head is the best part of this one. It's partially hidden by the hair, but with the big heart eyes and the smile, double-sided, but a bit more boring on that side. So I love that head. But otherwise, yeah, I mean, it does what it's supposed to. But yeah, I mean, where am I going to use this? Like the little wings, slight variation on the eagle ones we got in the series before for the Dungeons and Dragons. I'm going to give that 2. Not my mega favourite. But this could be my mega favourite. The Wolf Pack Beastmaster with his wolf. And when I saw the picture of this, I just thought, oh, it's a dog-sized wolf. But look at the size of him. It's absolutely massive. It's bigger than a pig. On its way to a cow in size. So, yeah, that is very cool indeed. And it does look quite wolfy, he says, throwing it around. So that is brilliant. And I thought about kind of army building this a little bit to get more wolves and maybe more Beastmasters. But I thought, well, I don't know, actually. They're already starting to get very expensive. But, you know, I don't think I need multiples of him because I've already got other Wolfpack people. But he is very beautiful. I love the jagged cloak and everything else about him, his nasty expression. So that is absolutely great. But if you were going to invest in these, I think, wow, getting 2 or 3 of those, I think they'll be worth £20 each fairly soon. Talking of other ones that are going to be worth an absolute fortune fairly soon. Oh, yeah, so I'm giving him a 4 plus 1 for the wolf. Yes, that's 5. So he's winning so far. But look at that. Another one that's going to be very in demand and very expensive in absolutely no time. The Pirate Quartermaster, who's also decorated from head to foot on all sides and with another sort of raggedy, but in this case sort of skirt, I suppose, but it's kind of over the top of some trousers. So yeah, kind of, I don't know, whatever. Something hanging around the waist. The typical cutlass sword, but my favourite part, wow, check out the cockatoo. That is absolutely perfect. So if anyone's parting these out, I'm going to be on the hunt for some more cockatoos so I can give one to the Pirate Quartermaster, but also have one or more escaping from my exotic pet store, I think, or maybe just on a window ledge in a facade. They're just perfect. I mean, he looks, well, he's just the personification of a gorgeous cockatoo. So yeah, what a lovely bird. So I'm going to give this one 5 as well, I think. 4 for the figure and 1 for the bird to give 5. So we've got dual winners at the moment. You know, this series is very good, very interesting, very different ideas. I really enjoyed it. It's not the best, I'd say, that we've ever had, but it is pretty full of new, interesting stuff. And talking of new, interesting stuff, actually, what is this? Well, it's the plush toy collector, of course. And I've got a funny feeling we're going to see these little plushy toys, which is a new build of sort of arms and stuff, in all sorts of different sets and things. And it's exactly the sort of thing that I'm going to end up trying to collect, which, given that they're going to most likely appear in sort of Disney and Friends sets and stuff, means it's going to be very difficult for me to do that. So maybe I should resist that temptation. But you know me, I probably won't be able to. So lovely pink hair, pink cheeks, and a sort of hood down the back there. Yeah, kind of a furry type costume. But these plushies are very nice. So yeah, do I become a Lego plushie toy collector or not? That's the question there. So I'm going to give that a 3 because it is lovely, but it's also scary in forcing me to buy more and more things. Here's another nice one. So we've got a very confused, I don't quite understand why, man with his cat jumper, and then an absolutely adorable cat, even even I like this cat. I think it must be a pedigree one with a great big mane of hair around the front, looking very bonny. Look at that tail and everything, showing you, yeah, everything as per usual. So that is a very nice cat indeed. I'll give you that. Probably kept inside because of its long hair and all the rest of it, which is a bit of a shame. Hair all over the trouser legs, but also another new piece for me, this ball of yarn for it to play with, which is absolutely cool. It seems that we've had that in other sets now, including having it in a different colour of light blue, light bright yellow, which is included in another brilliant set, the Guinea Pigs Playground set, 42640, which I kind of need now because those guinea pigs, kind of like the plushies, just look so collectible and lovely. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I just feel a sudden urge to have to own them. So, yeah, we're just getting too many gorgeous bespoke little pieces and animals and so on. So, yeah, I like that one. I'm still only going to give it a 3, though, because cat-themed, you know, I'm a dog guy. So sue me. Here, not attached to its base, is the longboarder, which I believe is the skateboard used for speed going downhill. So it's nice to have a different shape. And check out this rad dude. She looks rather fantastic with her ripped jeans and all the rest of it. Very, very nice. Graffiti sort of torso, backpack, green hair, plaster on the face from falling off, presumably. Yeah, absolutely great. I think I'm going to have to give that one a 4 as well. And although this one was a furry, technically, this one really is a furry. Somebody dressed up in a silly animal suit. We've got every single animal, surely, so far. This is the hamster costume fan, or the hamster fan costume, as I would call it, which got another lovely face. I just love that happy smile. A bit boring on the other side. And I don't know why we need a hamster costume, but nonetheless, I suppose if we get those guinea pigs, I could call it a guinea pig costume, couldn't I? And that presumably is some sort of dandelion or something, because they love munching on that. At least guinea pigs do anyway. And I do like the little pink hands, to be fair. So that's very cute as well. So maybe I do like it after all. I want to give it a 2, but I'm going to have to grudgingly probably give it a 3 now. I like the little teeth on the front as well. Yeah, all right. Grudgingly, I'm going to give that a 3. But we have got enough furry people, I think, already. Though at least it's not as useless as the llama. Talking of having enough, I don't know. I think I've had enough dinosaur suit people as well. I mean, the T-Rex one was pretty cool. Stegosaurus was all right, but this one, pterodactyl costume fan, or pterodactyl fan costume, as I would call it, just looks weird if you ask me. It's quite hard to work out. Like, what is it? Oh, it's a dinosaur. Yeah, so that's what that is. Quite like the sort of angry face. We don't often get an angry woman face, so that's quite nice. Smiley one, as per usual. Yeah, I'm giving that a 2. I'm sticking to it. I'm being harsh. And then last but definitely not least is this dude with his storybook with Boo written on it and some scary pictures in there. And this is the Bogeyman, which is just dying to be army built, if you ask me. Imagine having dozens of these all sort of swarming a scene. I'm going to resist that temptation. I'm going to be strong, people. Yeah, so he's absolutely lovely. Furry sort of texture to the body and the legs and all the rest of it, but it's this huge head, which is a distinct part rather than a sort of hat, with the horns on the side. I absolutely love it. I think it's kind of a cross between Sweetums of the Muppets, who had a massive sort of hatchet mouth as well, and maybe a character of Where the Wild Things Are, if you ever read that as a child. Kind of almost with a sort of South Seas Islander sort of mask type vibe as well. So I think he's lovely. And I think he needs to be hiding in somebody's wardrobe in their bedroom to come out at night, which is what most monsters do, of course, to get you when you're least able to defend yourself. So, yeah, that's what I think I might be doing with this one, though it's a shame to hide him away. So, yeah, ideas for him, because I kind of want to see him. Yeah, he's very cool. He could just be in a queue for the bus, but it would be a bit weird. So, yeah, I think he might almost be my favourite. So I'm gonna give him a 4, I think. But because of the added animals, he doesn't win. It's one of these two, and I suppose it just depends on whether you're a castle type person or a pirates type person as to who wins. And for me, I think I'm more castle. So I'm going to say this Wolfpack Beastmaster is the winner with 5.5 points. There we go. Give him an extra half just to make him head and shoulders above everyone else. Fantastic. So I really like those. As I say, a great series. Not the best. No real standout ones that just make me think, wow, wow, wow. But a good, consistent, high quality. So very happy with all those, apart from maybe the jetpack racer. Cool. Right. What have we got next? We've got so much to do. Right. I got some more bricks and pieces direct from Lego after a massive long wait, and I just thought I'd show you some of the highlights in case you weren't aware of them. All the regular ones I got rid of. So I got one of these sort of energy pieces that I think is used by the Gambit character in the X-Men house or whatever it is. I just thought I would use one of those. It's also in some Ninjaga sets. We've got a bar on one end and a kind of place for 3 clips on the other. No idea how I'm going to use that. Maybe it could be the jetpack's sort of trail. You never know. Looks quite good on there if I change it to red. Yeah, could be that, couldn't it? So that's that sorted. Got the red panda. Cost too much, but it's the same problem I've got with all these other animals. You're like, oh, I feel the need to own it. So yeah, I do. And there he is. It's quite a cheeky chappy. He looks pretty cool, doesn't he? And at the price he is, because he's about £3 or something separate. So you're almost better off buying that set that he comes in separately and benefiting from the other pieces. But some other monsters that I've got, just one of, is this flame-coloured little baby dragon, which was from a Ninjago set, the massive, massive dragon. There's another one as well, a different colour, but I just thought I'd get one because I've got no idea what I want to use it for. So I thought it could be like a magic spell or something, because I've got enough wizards in my castle scene that will probably never happen, but, you know, I'm collecting for it. I do intend to, but yeah, it doesn't seem very close, does it? He could be magicking it out of nothing or something like that, or maybe it's a phoenix from the flames coming out of something else that's on fire. Who knows? But it's pretty cool. So I thought I'd better buy one before I can't anymore. Another animal from the old Dreams line, one of these lovely ravens, as I think of it, with the black and the dark trans pink. It looks absolutely stunning. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that either. Maybe give it to some evil character, mount it on their shoulder. I quite like the way they do it with the those glass domes and stuff, that he's flying off holding something, bringing it back to his evil master. So maybe I'll have him with something in claw. But yeah, he is very cool indeed. Got some heads. Mainly just ones from the Dreams line, it seems, apart from that one, I think it's Ninjago. But I thought he was very zen indeed, and I got him the sort of tassel hair, though, because he's double-sided, he won't be able to use it. So I'll have to give that to somebody else. But yeah, that hair piece wasn't that dear, actually, I don't think. It's sort of top knot type vibe. Whoop, get it in focus. There we go. So they're really good. Grey hood top. Dodo Airlines 2x6 tile. I didn't actually get this from Bricks and Pieces. I'm not sure you can actually. It's from one of the what they called Animal Crossing, the sort of what I see as Fabuland ripoff, but I think it was a computer game first, so fair enough. But it does look very much like Fabuland version 2. Yeah, I got this as part of a Bricklink order that was just generic parts apart from this, so I hooked it to one side to show you. So I'm going to incorporate that into either a bench outside the airport or maybe in the airport as well. Because Dodo Airlines, I mean, that's just fantastic. I love that. I love proper Lego brands, or Animal Crossing ones in this case. Swords. A flaming red one. Pretty cool. Sort of claw type bits down here. Red bit all the way there. It's full dual moulding awesomeness. That is lovely. Another one, much more modern this time. Don't know what I'm going to do with this one. Probably Ninjago. But yeah, much more modern version of trans orange all the way through. Absolutely lovely sculpted pieces, aren't they? A head, but it's not a head because it's got bees in it. I think that's from a friend set where they've been collecting them and putting them in jars, which isn't very nice. Give the jar a shake. No, that's horrible. Why would you do that? Another black hood with a brown cap. Good combo. A red, which I've never had walkie-talkie. A very overpriced guitar for my guitar collection, which is very nice indeed, with the gold and this sort of electric bolt type kind of shape to it. Really good. That was from a friend set, I think. Yeah, I think I'm right in saying. So we'll have to make sure that's not buried completely into the city. We've got some little seeds here, sunflower seeds for feeding the birds with. Dayglow neon yellow construction hats. A brown sort of feather, which is what I was trying to get when I was doing that, the poop monster who lives next to the public conveniences, so it could sort of be flowing all over the place, actual poop. And I couldn't find any, so I ended up using lime, I think, in the end. But now I've got a brown one, so I can make it even more grotty. Lovely. And then I've got these, which you might not be aware of, because I think they were with a bit of an obscure set, but there are 5 different colours of these crystals. And if I just piece them all together, there we go. We have got red, yellow, blue, green, and purple of the sort of, half rock. So there's sort of trans pieces on the inside. They're like geodes. So I thought I could have a weird sort of new age geode shop or something like that. And they came on some educational set or something, but they are available and not very expensive, as I recall, from Bricks and Pieces. So yeah, one of each of those. Look a bit garish actually, side by side. Probably have to spread them out a bit. Put some of the more neutral colours ones that we've had, dark grey before and dark orange and stuff. And then, yeah, have a new age crystal shop for healing. Because, yep, they definitely do heal you. Yeah, hopefully you don't believe that. There we go. Right, good. So they're nice. So those are the highlights from there, from Pick a Brick online. Then I was also online buying something from eBay because I really liked a set, which was the 76311 Miles Morales versus the Spot from 2025. I wonder if he hit the mirror with that. Anyway, yeah, it's this. It's the side build, really. I didn't want any of the figures. Unfortunately, on eBay, somebody was selling just the side build, which is the only thing I wanted for this lovely grocery, deli and grocery with tea and coffee, soda and all the rest of it. Icebox outside, ATM, nice round sign and all the rest of it, and even good stuff on the inside. ATM, adverts, loads of produce and stuff. Absolutely lovely. So I thought I could use that kind of as the base level of a facade. You can imagine the road being here, the train line being here, and it being up against the wall. And it's very modular, so I wonder if they're going to bring out more sets in that range that are going to sort of stack with this, or if that was just a hint for you, or just to attach the sort of minifigures swinging around and all the rest of it. But I thought it was absolutely beautiful. It's very New Yorky, but I think it will do for Brick Nottingham as well. So yeah, I just have to work out what I'm going to put on the top and how high I'm going to make it. And probably do it near a railway crossing so it's nice and visible. That's what I'm thinking. So that is very nice indeed. So yes, ideas for the top of that. Or maybe I'll just find a really interesting part and have it repeating all the way up. Very cool. Then I also online bought some Builder minifigure figures because I'm nowhere near a Lego store, as you know, and I've not been to London for quite a long time. So I basically got these on eBay, where somebody has cleverly pieced them all together to sell at inflated prices to people like me. So we have got even more minifigures. Check this guy out. Sort of Mexican wrestler with the mask on. Very, very cool. We've had similar ones before, but not this one. Sort of tied on at the back and all the rest of it. Bit of a Kendo Nagasaki vibe going on. And wow, he looks absolutely fantastic. So I love that. And that guy came with a cup, I think. So that's that one. Going to give him a 5, tell you. Wow. Got this Valentine's Day chap who's got this sort of blushy kind of cheeks. Kind of like the male equivalent of the blushy cheeks on that one, actually. Yeah, so they could be a couple, couldn't they? So maybe this is the plushy collector's boyfriend. And he's wearing a nice soppy jumper with love hearts all over it. So yeah, they're a match made in heaven, aren't they? So I don't know what he came with. Maybe it was the rat, I don't know, can't remember. But doesn't really matter. It'll all get split up, but there we go. So that's him. I'm going to give him a 3. Got this lady who's an artist. Loads of paint all over her. A nice sort of hat. Trousers, yeah, sounds good. And she comes with a 2x3 tile of the painting she's been doing. Very cool. Give her a 3, I think. This one, who came with a snake in dark turquoise. Don't know what the vibe is there. I don't know if it's Year of the Snakes on it, but she's also got a snake around the necklace. Pink hair, I don't think I've had before, and this lovely pattern dress. So, yeah, like that one. Give that one a 3 as well. And then probably best of all is Cheesehead. Do you think it's a Green Bay Packer fan? Don't know. But yeah, lovely sort of holy cheese. So this can be a mascot for a cheese shop or something, which I also have planned. Yeah, nice sort of apron underneath that. So not new pieces, I don't think, apart from the piece of cheese itself, which is very, very cool indeed. I think there was a couple more that I don't have, but anyway, I'm very happy to have just the ones I've got so far. So yeah, a few more bits to go with all of them. Oh, right. So we've had an absolute load of different sources so far. Subscribers, build a minifigure, eBay, pick a brick. Oh, but we've also got one of several boxes from Bricklink. And before I took my hiatus from Brick Hauls, I was kind of running low, on packages from Bricklink because, well, I've just been doing too much building and not enough buying. But you'll be glad to hear that in evenings and so on, I've been stocking back up, and my pile of packages is probably at a height it hasn't been at for a long time. So we've got loads more ammunition for future Brick Hauls. So yeah, that is very good. But I will go into this one because there's a part that I needed relatively urgently. Oh no, they've put the packing peanuts in. That's going to make a right mess of my desk. Let me tip all of those out. Oh, right. Golly, very neatly packed indeed. We have got a plate. It was just cheap, so I just got it. Yeah, one more of those. Get loads of those. Oh, we have got, it's mainly boring stuff, you see, but there's something vital in here. We have got a nice 2x3 tile with loads of shells on and stuff. I don't know what I'm going to use it for. It's quite pretty, isn't it? All the different colours there. So it could be a sort of display or even a picture mounted on the wall. Maybe somebody's made a collage. It came from 41700 Beach Glamping from 2022. A friend set. Yeah, I just thought I'd get that because they're only charging about 10p for it. So I thought it'd be a shame not to in a way. So there's that. Regular grey bricks, grey bricks, grey bricks. This seller had several things on for really good prices. So even though they aren't specifically for a particular job, I just emptied out every single one of the categories that looked interesting, which is not usually how I buy it. Usually, like Marisa said in her letter, I do very targeted buying because, well, otherwise you just end up with too many odd bits. There's one minifigure in here that I thought was quite interesting, at least to me, mainly because of the beard. I don't have this beard piece in any colour, I don't think, because it's always been on sort of, Hobbit dwarves or something like that. But this one is Professor Phileas Flitwick, who is a Harry Potter figure from 76385, Hogwarts Charms class from 2025, where he's obviously teaching some sort of Jedi skills, but I'll be parting him out. That's a nice sort of shiny waistcoat there. So that'll be good. Has he got skin tone at the neck? I don't suppose it... Oh, he's got a nice tie, actually. Might use that separately to the beard because the beard's covering up most of it, and then use the beard on maybe a big biker or something. That's what I think the beard looks like. A big biker beard. I don't know if it'll work with a helmet though. We'll see. We'll see by experimentation. Oh, I've just found a clock. Must have been from Marisa. Very nice. Cool. So I've got him. Then we've got another bag of stuff, and I can see one set of stuff on the top of this bag that's already glowing in my camera lights. Yeah, wow, they are glowing in real life. I don't know if this camera's picking it up, but yeah, they're the sort of weird crown pieces. Probably use those under the sea, so they'll glow nice under UV light. They were quite keenly priced. Grey bits, grey bits, grey bits, slopes, rounds, modified plates, modified slopes, other slopes, corner ones, yeah, normal stuff. Golly, don't know what all these are for. Green, other bits of slope for rock work, some more 2x4s in brown for railway sleepers. Still haven't got enough of those. Bits for trees probably, those round connectors, some aerials, bits for old lampposts for the old town, dark green slopes for under the sea, some white slopes, black signs, just loads of stuff that was really cheap. Oh, there's those domes, so that's for the little eagle to pick something up. Have stolen somebody's cloche, hopefully not from off their dinner. Yep, so a few of those. Where did the bird go? There it is. Yeah, see, he can sort of grab that and it be containing something, can't it? I think that looks great. Yeah, sort of nod to dreams. Very cool indeed. More dark green little slopes. Black little clips. Yes. Black 1x1s. I'm not going to tip all these out because I think they're all new, so I don't want to sort of mix them all up with all the used stuff. But yeah, some more clips and so on. I think some of this is the beginning early pieces of trying to collect or part up to the Ninjago docks, Ninjago City docks, because that's what the one of the big ones that I don't have. I haven't got some of the recent ones, but they're still for sale, so I'm not panicking yet. But essentially, I'm getting some of the harder to find pieces for that. Oh, this is for my arcade. Loads of those weird 1x1s that are actually two stuck together. Just makes them look a bit nicer, doesn't it? But I see those for a few pennies. I'll buy them, but usually they're ridiculously priced for some bizarre reason. A couple more 1x1 tiles for the marina, but this is the reason why I went here. Oh, yeah, you think, oh no, not more tiles, Robin. Well, these aren't actually the 1x2 tiles. These are actually the curved slopes. And I'm going to be using these as waves and splashes and all sorts. So if I want to do the boat in motion, I can use an absolute load of these all coming off in different angles and stuff to be the splashes around the bow of the boat. Or if something has rolling down that boat ramp into the drink, then basically I need loads of these as well. And weirdly, on Bricks and Pieces online, these are 16p each in this colour. They're 8p if they're in clear. So I bought a few in clear. To mix and match the sort of colours about a bit. But 16p for that, I'm not buying that for 16p, especially if I want a few of them. So basically, I looked on Bricks and Pieces, found the person with the most for any reasonable price, and that's how I found this seller. So there's just over 100 in here, which I think should be enough for quite a few moving boats, and they were less than half the price of Lego direct. So I've got an absolute load of those, and that's what I was waiting for before doing things like yeah, the motion around my ship and the sort of splash at the bottom of the boat ramp or whatever else I might want to do. So yeah, that is why we're opening this one today. Cool. So that is the end of a multifaceted haul. All sorts of stuff here. We should give it a bedoing to Rob for his lovely police water scooter. We should also give a bedoing to Marissa for her generous and broad contribution. I think my favourite part is probably this with the print of the vampire on it, but also I can take those two off my wanted list. I really like the clipboard, weirdly. So yeah, there's lots of different printed parts in there to enjoy, I'm sure. So I'm looking forward to discovering the ones that I didn't manage to see on first inspection. I absolutely adore the Dodo Airlines bench back. I think that's going to be absolutely amazing. These figures, this is the best. These figures, this is the best. What a lovely set of figures in both cases. I absolutely love those. And then loads of lovely, 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 lovely parts for the city. Brand new. And these are the best for all those dynamic areas of the sea. So an absolute raft there. And, well, we can start on that big mound of other packages from next week. Hurrah! What a lovely bunch of stuff. Absolutely fantastic. Very happy with that. And I keep spotting new things as well. I've got a dark red box there. I don't think I've ever had one in dark red before. Cool, yeah, and I'm really looking forward to doing a top for the deli grocery. That is a very good looking building. I don't think I'll need to change that level at all. Anyway, as always, thank you very much for watching. It is appreciated. Do remember to like, comment and subscribe for more awesome brick hauls. Do also subscribe to the main Robin Hood Bricks channel to see these parts being used, presumably at some point. Seems like a lot of projects I always mention. I always get a bit nervous myself. But yeah, do subscribe to that channel as well to see these used in due course. And if you value these two channels, there are many ways in which you can support them. Do check out the links in the description below. And next time on Robin Hood Bricks will be in the new city, and then here again next week for some more package opening wonderful brick goodness. I think that makes sense. Anyway, until then, see you! Best animal. Cat, wolf, raven, dragon, red panda? I think it has to be the raven.